Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies.
So welcome to the tragedy, man. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but Ramczyk will miss the entire season for the Saints, and in my opinion, his career is probably over. He's been dealing with this knee issue, couldn't really practice, couldn't really move around, so obviously you can't really play football if that's the case. Earlier in the season, Dennis Allen was saying that he doesn't know if he's going to be ready for training camp, this and that, but the writing was on the wall. We've seen the way they converted his contract that he probably was going to be done for the season. And in my opinion, he's probably going to be done for his career. And before we jump into that, man, hey, credit to Ramczyk. Hey, a pick that I wasn't really too happy about when the Saints did it. I'm going to be honest. I didn't have this channel at the time. I wasn't doing it at the time, but I didn't know much about him. He didn't look that great on tape. But, you know, big boy from Wisconsin, they always turn out well. And an all-pro, I think, 3 times. I'm not looking at it right in front of me. But had a really, really good career with the Saints. It's just unfortunate. You can't control injuries. That's nothing you can do about that. When he was out there, he was really, really good. One of the best tackles in the NFL when he was out there. But the name of the game is you have to be out there to be successful. And I think he's going to be done for his career with the Saints. Don't think he'll play football again, in my opinion. That's just me guessing on this situation, just because with that knee injury, man, you can't really move around. You still have life after football. You've made enough money in your career. You've had a good career. It sucks. You know, you were on pace for a Hall of Fame career. Hall of Fame career, and injuries just derailed that. Same with Michael Thomas, who's still trying to play football, so I'm not saying he's done. But it's just unfortunate. Those guys both came in. Those guys both played well, and injuries just came. So it's going to be a very, very new-look Saints offensive line out there. Very, very. And we can just jump right into that. We can go straight to the depth chart. I mean, I know it offhand, but we can still pull it up anyway. Obviously, at your center position, you're going to have Eric McCoy. That's going to be your staple at your center position. Then at the guard position, who knows who's going to play guard? I mean, I don't know. You know, you got Cesar Ruiz. He's going to be starting. And then at the other guards, you got Talise Fuaga, so that turns out to be a great pick, and you got Trevor Penning, who's also a first-round pick. So you have 2 first-rounders at these tackle positions. The only problem was Trevor Penning, who's coming into another season, has just about as many snaps as the rookie who hasn't played a down in the NFL. So you're going to have 2 very, very, very unexperienced tackles out there for the Saints. And that's not good when you have a quarterback who didn't have the greatest year. You got a new offensive coordinator in town that wants to do different things on the offensive side of the ball. And that offensive line is probably, I won't even say probably, the offensive line is the worst unit on the Saints team. And that is very, very different than what the Saints are usually having. The offensive line usually was like, I know what they're going to give us. We're going to be good. We used to roll out there Armstead and Ramczyk on both sides. Or you want to go back even further than that. We've always had a good offensive line with Drew Brees, with there with Jerry Evans, whoever you want to have. But not so much. Not so much. We're rolling out a new 5 guys this year. Don't know who it's going to be. Don't know who's going to win those jobs. I think Trevor Penning and Talise Fuaga are going to get the first cracks at it. At the guard position, I have no idea. I have no idea who's going to get the first crack at it. It's a lot of different guys. They're going to probably look at, that position. Maybe Trevor Penning slides in there. I doubt they want to do that. You spend 2 first-round picks on these tackles. You want them to play left and right tackle. So, and it makes sense that, the Saints will keep him at right tackle for Talise. That's good. He played right tackle. He doesn't have to compete with anybody for the job. That's basically his job day one. I think he's going to win that. I think he's going to be fine. But the other positions, hey man, like I said in Discord, if you're not in there, join the Discord. We're fucked. We are fucked with this offensive line. I'm going to be honest. Every year I come in and, give the good opinions and good vibes on, we're going to do this. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to do this. This year I just can't do that. I can't do that. You got Alvin Kamara and the contract stalemate. You got Juwan Johnson hurt. You got Ryan Ramczyk's not going to play football probably anymore. Who knows what this team's got? A new offensive coordinator. You got a coach that the team, I won't say the team, but the fans don't believe in. I'm not sure if the team believes in them. It's just going to be a tough year. It's looking like it's going to be a tough year. I don't know that for a fact. Maybe we pull something out the ass, but I doubt it. I doubt it, man. But the offensive line is going to be scary, scary, scary this year. Very, very scary. I have no idea. The defense is going to have to hold people to 10, 15 points a game, man. 10, 15 points a game. I'm definitely going to talk about some more of these things a little later, some other videos. But this right here is scary. This right here is scary. Offensive line is the most important part of a football team. I don't care. Unless you have Patrick Mahomes back there, that offensive line has to be great. That offensive line has to be great, and we are far from great. This is the bottom 5 offensive line in the NFL. a bottom 5. And I hate to say it because I want these guys to be good. Eric McCoy is the only person on this team that's proven consistently to be above average to good. Ruiz has shown some spots where he was good, where he was above average. Some games he was even great. But for the most part, in most of his career, he's been average to below average. That's just a fact. Trevor Penny has not touched the field. When he has touched the field, he looked like a first-round pick sometimes. And he looked like a guy that should be, I don't know, doing something else with his life and not playing football. The truth is the truth. Can't speak on the rookie too much. All the other guys on the offensive line, journeyman, you got Nick Saldiveri, who we drafted last year. Maybe he'll get a chance out there to do something. Who knows? But it's spooky out here. I'll just say that. It's spooky out here, man. Shout out to Ron Ramczyk, though, man. Really, really good career. I hate that it had to end this way. If it's over, I'm going to assume it's over, like I said, because he was a really damn good tackle for us. Stepped in, I think, when Zach Strief went out, and the rest is history, man. Like I said, Hall of Fame potential, just didn't work out. So we'll see what the Saints do. Maybe we make some moves. Maybe we, make a trade. Maybe we got some guys, pick up some guys off the street. Who knows what's going to happen? But, hey, man, welcome to the tragedy. It's just the perfect name for this channel. It's the perfect name for the Saints. It's the perfect name for this city and these sports teams. Because it's a fucking tragedy. When it's quiet season, nobody in NFL is making news. The Saints are not really making news. You only got a couple guys being stupid, getting DUIs. A couple guys getting in trouble here or there. It's been quiet. And of course, we get to get this news break like yesterday. But it's unfortunate. It's kind of, the writing was on the wall. We kind of all knew this, unfortunately. So, hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see how the Saints, maneuver from this. But Ron Ramczyk out for the season. And that's just the Saints way. Unfortunately. We'll see what happens, man. Hey, back on this grind. I'll update y'all on what happened with the channel and things like that a little later. We'll get to that. At a later date. But I'm back. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, this is the Boot Tragedies.